All right. Hello. Hello. Well, I wish that. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, all things that I probably could have got done before. Oh well. Mm. Yep. All right. That works. Hello. Hi. My name is Dakota, and I am a Yawgmoth addict because it seems to be like the only deck that I play like on stream, but it's the deck that I enjoy playing the most, and I get to play in paper. So let me get rid of this so I can get a better look. Okay, so we are playing the 64 card version that Zerk originally played in a challenge, at least at the time of this recording, like last Saturday, but probably by the time anybody really watched this, it's gonna be like 2 Saturdays ago. In one of the modern challenges, believe made top 8 with this deck, and it's a doozy. So uh, it's playing 64 cards in the main, 12 cards on the sideboard, and that seems crazy when you're thinking like, why wouldn't you just have 15 cards on your sideboard, so on. So you would see this like back in the day with, like, I believe it was like Amulet Titan, and I'm sure there's like some other decks that have done it, but Amulet Titan's like the one that really sticks out to me, where you can just take cards out, like take these Agatha's Soul's Cultures out. Boom. Now you're playing 61 cards in your main deck, and you still have 15 cards in your sideboard. I believe the sideboard can't eclipse 15 cards, but it doesn't. So like it doesn't have to stay. Like if you bring 12 cards in your sideboard, you don't have to stay at 12 cards. So basically, if you present a main deck that is over 60 cards and a sideboard that is under 15, you can take cards out until you have 15 cards on your sideboard and register the deck that way. You do not have to. You don't have to play 64 cards if you start a game with 64 cards. So that is a thing that can happen. Soul's Cauldron is an interesting card. You can spend mana of any color to activate the abilities of creatures you control. Creatures you control, the +1/+1 counter on them, have all activated abilities of all creatures exiled with Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and you can exile a card from a graveyard. And when a creature is exiled this way, you put a counter on a creature you control. So essentially, with Haywire Might, if we exile Haywire Might with an Agatha's Soul Cauldron, we can give all of our +1/+1 creatures the ability to, for any color, for basically any color of mana, sacrifice it to exile a non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment, to activate Grist if we have a Grist underneath of it, and we can use Walking Ballista as well to remove a counter to deal damage to any target. So you essentially can, if you have your Undying creatures, you can sacrifice it, choose nothing, draw a card, put a counter on it. When it comes back, shoot your opponent, sacrifice it again. It kind of gets to loop itself until you can either find like a Blood Artist or anything like that to also kind of offset the life, or if you just have a higher life total, you can just kill your opponent with straight up with Walking Ballista. And this is pretty good for the fact that you can just play a Walking Ballista for 0, put it in your graveyard, activate a Soul's Cauldron, boom, you have all of your +1/+1 counters are Walking Ballistas. So the deck is obviously interesting. It's got a few more tools. In some ways, a little bit better against graveyard decks thanks to Soul's Cauldron. Could be proved to be a little slow, but I definitely wanted to try out a version of Yawgmoth that was playing Agatha's Soul's Cauldron. Might as well play it from, the person that has been innovating and doing a lot of the changes and stuff that we've seen in the Yawgmoth deck to begin with. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, drop in, and make some noise, hopefully. Oh my goodness, like my eye itches so bad. Oh. That could have been like way more graceful. Alright. On the draw is unfortunate. This is some music. Alright. So what do we got? So they begin with 7. This colony garden. I mean, we can definitely interact in a little bit. If it's, I guess if it's scam, it's like this is gone, and well, maybe like this is gone, that's gone, and we're left with this. I'm gonna keep it. I think the hand is at least semi decent enough to where we can play turn 1 play if we need to. Alright. Yawgmoth. I guess we don't necessarily care if we play a 2-drop, so let's play Colony Garden. Figure out what the heck our opponent's playing. Try to understand what's going on. I guess maybe, oh, okay, so they're a Beanstalk deck, so this is like a, probably like a 4-color deck, 4-color like Evoke. Traditionally, I don't think bodes very well for us. Hey, why am I guess the question is if I want to, I'll pass and leave up the activation. If we play a Young Wolf and then they just get to kind of like do their thing. Excuse me. Alright, so rhinos? Like domain rhinos? Oh, is this just a value? Huh. I am confused. Apparently, wow, okay. So we have access to chord X2, which I think is fine. Play that. So we have, they have Solitude, Fury, Teferi. This card's all on the bottom. They played basic lands. So we could, so we can play Young Wolf, then we could even play the Blood Artist. And I guess that could kind of bait out something. And then we still have the ability to chord. Oh no, we can't chord if we cast Blood Artist. Alright, let's cast Young Wolf. Seiko. Then we'll leave up chord X2. Gives us the ability to go get something. They're missing, they have green, blue, black, white. They're missing the forest, or the mountains, so they got that. Bloodbraid. Oh my god. Alright, so they find Shardless. Shardless cascades again. Probably just finds another up the Beanstalk. So Fury. They fetch, so I guess they have all their Furies at the bottom. 3 Solitudes. Alright. Let's chord X2. let's go get Bowmaster. Let's do this thing, and then I draw a card, we'll be able to get rid of it. Allows us to be a little aggressive. I'll take 2. Another chord would be sweet. Can't be that lucky, so let's go and get our basic forest. Yeah, we need to go get basic forest. Target that, sack this. Walking Ballista. Doesn't do anything. Oh no, don't want to do that. I want to go target that, sack this. And Agatha's Soul's Cauldron, we're so close. What in the world just happened? Alright, okay, so we don't really have anything. I guess we can go one more time. We can get in some damage. Go ahead, pass the turn. We kind of have a little bit of everything that we could ask for, because we can also take counters off this orc army. Opponent has also gone through like a ton of, I mean, they've went through all of these cards. They haven't fetched or anything, so all these are on the bottom. I guess so they just have mono Cascaders, so I'm assuming that they're... Alright, another up the beanstalk. I guess I'll go at them. We could eventually just kind of win. But Triumph. Also, we probably just win. I mean, the life total is higher. So we can just go Blood Artist. Filter for double green. Undo all of it. Green. Oh, I guess I have to do it that way anyway. Much as I stumble through trying to do this. Yeah, sure, X3. Get a Stringer Geist. Target this. Sack this. Save targets. Target you. Sack this. Opponent is going to make us click through it, so I guess I understand in a way. Ways yield. Fun and exciting. We just click through and kill their things. At this point now, I mean, we can just like start sacking things. Kind of annoying our opponent is making us do this, but I guess to each their own. There we go. Alright, so playing against Up the Beanstalk. So I wonder... Oh, so what do we want to sideboard out? So I guess our Yawgmoth, I guess these things aren't really like dying. If I shave one of these. Shave a Bowmaster even though they're going to like draw cards with whatever. Excuse me. Yeah, Fury is, I don't like that, I don't like this. Force can't be, I mean, literally just playing Up the Beanstalk, I guess. If I don't want Force, I probably want some way to deal with this. If I like Necromantra. Yeah, we'll try that. Well, we have all the green mana, but no black mana. Just a little unfortunate. Name mold 6. And we probably have the mulligan as well. This hand plays magic, we'll keep. Basically looking for a Yawgmoth with this hand. That was a pretty good draw. Beside you. Ignore. They fetch. Go. So you got filter a green to get into it. So they don't have, yeah, they don't have domain, full domain. They're missing the swamp. All right, that's a Yawgmoth. Yeah, filter double green. If I want to do that, I should have definitely waited. I could have just left up Bowmaster, and they're probably going to go like Up the Beanstalk, tap land. Do you have enough mana to Yawgmoth next turn? So does that spend this mana only cast? Okay. They've been pretty good about F6ing too, so I mean... Let's start with an attack. For some, if they want to do something, I don't know. I guess if they... Okay, so they're not going for... I mean, they don't need to. They can pay 2 mana and get rid of this. Endurance. I mean, that's fine. Yawg, please. Peatland. Play it. Probably just get rid of this endurance. There we go. Look at that, I found a halfling. So I mean that kind of worked out for us. I mean they could have Fury, but then we have Soul's Cauldron to copy or turn Stringroot into Yawgmoth. And then even like a Bowmaster follow up. And we have this Boseiju. Kind of have a little bit of everything. Okay, well, I guess they want to leave up mana for that. Oh god. I would like to have this back. I will let you search a land. I guess they could have another one. I mean, it is what it is. Alright, they shocked, so do they remove a spell for the Stringroot Geist? I'm sure like the power from this deck is just getting to play an up to Beanstalk early and then kind of just ride it to victory. And sure. Do you, I suppose. So I can play a little bit of a shame. This Blooming Marsh will come into play tapped. So we can tap Soul's Cauldron. Make Delighted Halfling a... I guess we could put the counter on Yawgmoth, and then Yawgmoth will kind of be protected from a... Yeah, let's do that. Soul's Cauldron. Endurance Weekend. We'll eat a Wall of Roots. Put the counter on Yawgmoth. That way, now it's protected from a removal spell. Play this tap, so you go. Alright, so even if they like hardcast Fury, they can kill the halfling, but then we get to put a counter on their thing. They're gonna have to have another like Leyline Binding. Bowmaster's technically going to make mana too. Ping you, make a dude. Alright, I wonder if... So I can choose new targets, but if I put a -1 counter on this, it's not going to live. A little awkward with some of these guys, honestly. So I don't know if I technically want the mana. Well, roots. Choose no targets. We'll sacrifice this. Alright, well. Not technically definitively the end all be all, but pretty close. Targets. Sack this. An undying creature and we win. Does that do it? No, I don't think that does. So we can remove a counter. That doesn't do anything. Choose no targets. Sack this. Any one of our dying creatures. I mean, I guess that technically does it. I would have assumed at like any other point we would have lost it, so we'll go get a Strangergeist. Cast this, X equaling 0. Yeah, exile Ballista. And our life total has to be higher than our opponent's, I would reckon, but we're going to be able to attack for 6 points of damage. Endurance, okay. That's kind of a shame. So we can shoot this. Yeah, that stinks. I guess no reason to go for it necessarily then. Play this. Shoot this, sacrifice this. Add a counter to that. Play this. Court for 1. So I'll just grab a Young Wolf. Ping that. Sack this. Target that. Sack this. Oh, darn. Oh, boy. That's a little embarrassing. Here's a Haywire Mite. Going to just be a smidgen awkward. And we can go remove counter, 1, 2. Yeah, I mean, if we had... If it worked how I wanted to, I could remove the counter and use this to convoke, so I'd be able to go get another Young Wolf. Two cards in hand. Their second card had to be pretty good. I don't care. Go ahead and hit me. So we have court for 0. And we can go get Walking Ballista, and then Ballista will win the game. This is a Fury. Sure, I guess. Probably all on Yawgmoth. On these guys. Okay, so now I have some options here. One, target that. Sack this. Get some life. Alright, so I can go this. So I have 5 mana, I can go this, plus Grist. I can also go, alright, so Cortex 0, go get Ballista. Ballista put counters here. I still need 2 mana. Alright. Cortex 0. What could you possibly have? I guess they could have go counter here. Yeah, so let's exile this. The counter here. Also acts like a wall of roots. Alright, just being as annoying as possible. So they have 2 cards in hand. They attack. I mean, I guess I can go block here, ping shoot. Block here. So I can have move a counter, deal damage to any target. Pay life, target this, sack this. Deal another damage. Still have the ability to remove a counter here, plus shoot. Just have draw another Fury, okay. A little annoying, but that's fine. There's definitely like, let's move a counter, shoot this one, take that, sack this. now we're in a little trouble. Kind of. So Plague Wrist plus. Now we can turn this into. I guess we technically have access to 3 mana. Guess we exile Yawgmoth. Put a counter on our creature. And we can pass the turn. Counter ping them. Hello there's. Sorry, I'm like trying to hurry up because I kind of put myself in a bad spot here. Definitely did not mean to ignore your message if it's been there for a while. Alright, what else could they possibly have? Omnath. Alright, so draw a card. Don't believe they've played a land this turn. So I mean, I guess that their other card is a fetch land. Oh shoot, okay, so I need to play the Shieldred. I'll just exile Noble Hierarch. Get rid of that. Crack this. Discard a card, proliferate. Done. Ultimate Grist. And win the match. Whew. Okay, that was a lot closer than it needed to be. I definitely need to speed it up a lot. But at least, wow, man, like my heart is like pumping. All right, so 1-0. We'll take it. Take it how we can get it, for sure. Cut it a lot closer than I definitely should have. Lost another die roll. Samwise88 is our opponent. Oh man. That was actually really nerve-wracking. Jengatha, oh boy. I was gonna play music too, and I just completely forgot. They keep 7. This hand has a lot of mana. I mean, it has like a Grist. Jengatha. I mean, I guess with the dorks we can fetch with this, play this, and we have this. I'm gonna try it. Might be a little suspect, but I'm gonna go for it. What do we got? What are we doing? Oh boy. Alright, I don't like our heavy dork hand against a red deck. And I especially don't like having to shock. So I think I guess because since we drew the swamp, I do have access to black mana, so I'm not totally cut off. So I can conserve a little bit of life total, I guess, by just fetching the forest and hoping that I don't need double black, or I have something where I can then eventually get double black. Post-combat Ragavan, that's it. Well, I guess we'll just go this. And play like the best creature against a Ragavan in the ever recursive Young Wolf. Especially if they're on one land, like if we can find a Yawgmoth, we're gonna be in some pretty good shape. Experimental Synthesizer, okay. Probably open to hit a land. Hits Urza Saga, so a red Urza Saga deck? Man. Go ahead, please attack. Please. I'm saying please, like I hope they attack, but if they attack with a Swift Spear, I'm definitely going to be curious of like what they could possibly have. Oh, attack with both, okay. I mean, I'm pretty flush with mana right now, so I guess if they have some like tricks or whatever, like if they have something to get rid of this countered Young Wolf, then so be it. Which does not look like it. Alright, now we're just hoping for a Yawgmoth. Oh, and we milled a Yawgmoth. Really should have looked before I opened my mouth. Surely there'll be a second one on top of my deck. At least in paper, I'm like really good at drawing like 2 to 3 Yawgmoths a game, especially in the games that I don't want them. Alright, let's go Halfling. I mean, I'm kind of content to keep walling up, especially if they're just not going to have anything. I mean, we'll eventually just keep milling cards. They want to make a dude, and then tap make another dude. They'll have 2, so this will be 2/2, it'd be a 3/3. I think we have enough power in play where we can get in front of this if they want to put another thing into play. So if they make another one, then at the current moment they can't equip like a Shadow Spear. They could also just go get Pithing Needle with this, but I don't think there's anything I can really do about it, so. Springleaf Drum. Alright, color me confused. Let's go ahead, Crest. Well, get in the way of plant token. Alright, that'll help. So we can boom, 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 boom. Well, alright, so awkward that it's this Dryad Arbor, and if I would have played it a turn before, of course. Well, let's make another 1/1, see what we got. Hit a Grist, sweet. We'll play our Dryad Arbor. And then we can end step Takenuma, go get Yawgmoth, and then from there, go a little crazy. Whoa, what? so they're both going at me. Alright, well, use the 2 tokens that we got. Have another land. Hopefully they like tap out. It does not look like it. Alright, mill 3 cards. Let's see what we hit. I mean, we're getting Yawgmoth back. That's just a thing that's happening. Tons of mana. We'll force the issue here. Like if they have to have something for a Yawgmoth, and I guess if they let this resolve, we just have like a million different things to do. We have more creatures in our graveyard. We're doing something. 2 mana, like a shrapnel blast or something. Shrapnel blast, targeting. Let's draw a card. Another Yawgmoth. Let's go here. Let's draw a few cards. Of course, we draw that. So we sack our board. Sack our board. Let's just kill this Monastery Swiftspear. We'd like to find an untapped land too. Alright, that's fine. I really can't do anything with the other mana. So we can get in for like 3. I can just get in with this. Get in for 3 with that. I mean, if you have like another shrapnel blast, I guess, but I don't see any point in wasting a shrapnel blast on this. Oh, come on. I see that as I didn't just spend like 25, like almost my full clock in game 1 of, or like game 1 and 2 of the last match. Yeah, I mean, nothing I can do about that. 2 targets. I'd like to sacrifice a creature, please. Blunt some offense from them. It's going to shrink that. And of course, we have like a ton of mana, so. Galvanic Blast, alright. I mean, I guess if their hand is then like double Shrapnel Blast, after they've already used a shrapnel blast or galvanic blast, shrapnel blast, which this might just be what it is. Synthesizer exiled. Swift Spear exiled. Go ahead, play it. Play it. That said, I mean, we're essentially pricing like sacking our board, killing this token, light up the stage. Oh, I thought they already played a land too. Alright, now play Swift Spear. Alright, cool. Hoo-hoo, baby. Okay, so... Man, so we can turn these all into Yawgmoths, or we can turn them all into Grist. So we go sack these knuckleheads, shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, but we need to gain life. So we can put 9 creatures in the graveyard. Get rid of these, they block. So I can go Bowmaster, shoot. Or I can go cast Yawg. Cast Yawg. Put a counter. Activate. Discarding Bowmaster. Alright, let's go for it. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Hit this. I've already used that one, so let's get rid of that. That works too. Alright, I need to make sure that I don't screw this up. So what can I chord for? Oh, I could chord for a Haywire Might. So I can chord for Haywire Might. Go to 2, go up to 4. Target this. Oh no, I did screw up. So I can play Agatha's Cauldron. I can play Cauldron, exile, chord. What can I chord from there then? So I can sack 2 more creatures, go to 10. That's fine. overthought it a little bit. There we go. All right, yeah, definitely overthought it. Didn't want to lose. Definitely didn't want to lose a game that we were gonna win, and I screwed up. But thankfully, we still got there. So that was some incoherent rambling. I literally like checked out, and I was like, it's like I heard what my mouth was saying, but like I didn't like hear it. All right, so we're playing against some backyard bullshit. I think I might like these. I don't know if. So there's some kind of synthesizer, like shrapnel blast your face deck. I don't think Necro is probably not good. Force of Vigor might be pretty good. I don't know if Fatal Push is actually good. Shave a Cauldron. Probably a Chord. I don't know if we'll have actually. I don't know if we'll have time. Bowmaster's probably at its weakest here. It's another body. Do I register 62 cards? Oh, permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyard or exile. Terra Sunder, Artifact, or Enchantment. I guess we can play Terra Sunder. That's fine. Do we really want Agatha's? So if we take Agatha's out, we don't have 61 cards. Puts 15 cards on our sideboard. Agatha's put in work, but I mean, really, do we need it? No, let's do 63 cards. Let's get weird with it. After all of that, even though we brought in cards, we technically went down one main board card, which is crazy to think that that is a true fact. Alright, so double Colony Garden. Did they they began the game with 7. Is this like Lord of the Rings? I see a ring card. I mean, I guess technically, I just hope that I'm the main character. So Magic had a set that came out that was based on Lord of the Rings. And there's a lot of good Lord of the Rings cards in. I'll roll with this. I don't know if Bowmaster's probably not its best here. We probably could. I guess I like Grist. I really like Grist. Not even just in this deck, but in general, I just feel like it's a really good card, and I usually tend to like keep them in. But you're probably right. Push might be better than just having like 4 copies of Grist. Funny how our opponent's name is like Samwise too. Like actually just talking about like talking about Lord of the Rings. Guess what's getting haywire mighted? Stop on their upkeep. %1,000% I'm blowing up this Urza Saga. Or I guess I could get rid of the Stone of Eric. Alright, so am I hitting the Saga and stunning their mana, but I'm dealing with the Stone? I guess I have endurance for it. I'm gonna get rid of this. I guess either way, if we get rid of the Stone, like we're losing the Haywire Might, so I'd rather like ruin any sort of mana development they have, and then I can just like Besage you this thing almost whenever. Star. Hopefully their hand is kind of like mid, and like they just kept it with the stone. Meanwhile, our hand is like almost the definition of mid. Creature opponent controls would die. Alright, so it's not going to stop us from filling our graveyard. So I guess we'll get to like Takanuma on the end step and do something. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, get rid of the stop. Three mana, full price, light up the stage. Sure. And they've already played a land. Bolt Channeler. Alright. Yeah, let's go for it. I've committed to doing this, so let's do it. Yawg. That'll work. So we can do this. Do that, and then we can play this Verdant, and then we can remove the counter and 1 mana besiege you that. They're probably thinking like, okay, like, you know, they're safe. I mean, there's like Lightning Bolt, like Dragon Rage Channeler. Might as well let them commit to doing something. So sacrificing the star, they're gonna try to shoot this. Let's get rid of the stone. I guess I'll willingly let them have like Dragon Rage Channeler, Lightning Bolt, and then not give them really time to hit this land. Because I think I'd rather just have like a random card. Target, sack this. Let's draw a card. Grist. Alright. Just got this. And I guess they can go to the face if they want. Oh, they have Bauble. or I guess should know that they have Bauble in their deck, but they keep it on top. Should have known that they would have Bauble, but still just kind of like, I guess, a shock since we hadn't seen it. Normally people draw like 3 of these against me, so. So they have Artifact, Instant Sorcery. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, I don't think I need the mana, and like this Grist eventually is going to kind of take over, so we're hoping to fade like a land drop, an untapped land specifically. I procure does a damage to each opponent, sure, make blood token. Eventually that could become something else. Spectacle. Oh, okay, cool. Galvanic Blast, which only have 1 artifact, and then I guess they have Experimental Synthesizer. Until end of your next turn. This is until end of turn. Bone Crusher Giant. So they did have another land, so I mean, I guess they could have. Maybe they're just gonna plan on Galvanic Blasting this Grist then. Oh no, Stomp. Okay, so they can cast the other path of it. That's a little upsetting. Destroy target non-land permanent. Alright. So in a little trouble, but I mean, we can tear asunder Voldaren, Epicure, you know, something. Non-land permanent. Man, yeah, they could just activate and attack. Which is probably what I would do in their position. Just, yeah, I mean, just activate this den. Or not, I guess. Swiss Spear. I guess missed out on a point of damage, not casting this Galvanic Blast. And we'll take 2 from this Bone Crusher Giant. Castle Kicker. Hit this guy. Yeah, we'll take 2, but I definitely don't want to be taking 4. Alright, so we need something that is technically something, but not the something that I wanted. Den. So 5. I get hit to 3. I mean, they have like a decent amount of things that just kind of kill from here. Yeah, that's not going to do it. I'm not even going to waste time. Alright. So we can cut some of these grist, bring in push. Could we even like cut the grist entirely? Is ring's probably not good. No, that's probably fine. We'll cut grist. Cut grist for the pushes. Crazy even thinking that like just with having more options, I'm now like more overwhelmed on like what to keep in. I'm gonna keep, and I'll put down this Court of Calling. We'll be able to interact with them. So they kept 6. In this way, we now have access to where we can like grist minus. So Spear, Epicure. I'm gonna take a risk. I can't remember if game 1 they saw Agatha's, but at least this way. Alright, well, I was fine with it the game 1, and that feeling has not changed. So we can go like Haywire might blow that up. Boop. Get rid of that. You're not going to get anything from it. Refuse to allow that to happen. Push this. And then we'll upgrade this plant. So now we're in a pretty good spot. We can kind of continue to put like +1/+1 counters, so like we can play grist, and unless they can smash this Agatha's, grist is going to be able to continue to tick up, and then eventually we can just make a board full of dudes that all have Haywire Might's ability. As long as we have a creature to exile, I mean, we can put another counter on it and then end up getting rid of the blood token. Alright, plays a mountain channeler. Galvanic Blast plant token. Yeah, that's fine. Epicure getting in. Alright. Controversially, see what we have. Bowmaster. And now I can hold off on actually fatal pushing the Dragon Rage Channeler so it can't get Delirium right away. A little unfortunate they had multiples. Tilt. So they got third card type. The artifact is going to give them the last one. But I mean, they'll probably like, oh, attack. So Epicure went to the graveyard. They have must have a good one on top. Puts a card on top, so they're gonna get to draw it with Bauble if they want it, or I guess if they want it now. Looks at my card. Bang. Get out of here. So there's no stop on our upkeep. Plus. Alright, so we can chord for 3. Chord for 3, that gets us another grist. Chord for 3 gets us another grist. Then we can, I think, so I can exile a thing, put a counter on this. Chord for 3. I guess I could chord for 0. I'd chord for 0, get Ballista, activate, get rid of this, put the counters on here. Endurance. I don't think we're playing a main board Endurance. No, Endurance on the sideboard. Hey, where am I? I mean, so like I could. The problem being that they have to have the counters on them. So we can go chord 0, go get Ballista, eat Ballista, put counters on these knuckleheads. We also don't have to like do this like right away. I guess we do if I want to actually do the thing. So let's go. Guess we'll kind of set up for the future. Ballista. Eat Ballista. And we'll do this now. Don't give them a chance to do anything. If they want to go Dragon Rage Channeler at the grist, go for it. Experimental. There's also a world 2 where we eat a Mishra's Bauble out of their graveyard as it stands at the current moment and then get them off of Delirium. Like, I guess that's an option that we have, but I'd just rather, I guess I'd rather that gotten rid of the Urza Saga. I guess Saga would have done the same thing. Well, I guess then we'd have to get rid of this counter one. Maybe it doesn't matter. I maybe could have done that better. They get a synthesizer in, it leaves the battlefield, so if we kill it, it'll go away as well. And they're going at me with this, okay. So then it makes sense they can light up the stage and so at this point they left a card on top, so we can, they miss, exile target artifact, okay. So we can plus Grist. They have a 5th card type in their graveyard too. Cool, cool. So exile Yawgmoth. Of course, we draw a land from that. Move a counter, deal a damage to this. Yawgmoth, cool. Deal 1 damage, exile target artifact. So we can kind of interact with this Galvanic Blast. We can pay a green and like get rid of this, but they have to cast into fire first. Artifact. So let's. I guess, but then they. So I can remove a counter, ping this. Yeah, let's get rid of the blood token. So if we get rid of the blood token, I mean, like, they can respond to this, whatever. But, like, then they have to discard the card in their hand if they like it, and they can't cast the Galvanic Iteration, or Galvanic Blast. And if they don't blast, is only dealing 2. I mean, it's going to be better for them anyway. I mean, getting rid of this Agatha is going to be very beneficial for them. Cast Iteration, go to 4. Oh boy. Plus. Sure, guys. Let's go. Kind of wall up, I guess. I mean, they can make a 2/2, I guess, with this. Pithing Needle. I guess I'm fine if you name Nurturing Peatland. Grist, okay. Go ahead, attack, please. It's like this. Alright. Let's draw some cards. And if they somehow have something to interact with this, then we can kind of sack and draw some more cards and gain some more life. Lightning bolt me. Sacrifice another creature, sacrifice this one. There we go. Alright. I mean, I'm still dead to, like... Still dead to a lot of things, but, I mean... Yeah, I can't beat that. So... I'm not even sure there's anything that we can find with this. Yeah, that's a shame. Probably just played a little too... Probably too conservative. Lost a super winnable match. That's on me. Wow. It's a little frustrating. I mean, like, that they drew a decent amount of burn, it feels like. I mean, like, perfect that they had, you know, burn spell, then rip burn spell. I mean, what are you supposed to do about that? Oh my god. Alright, well, no, it'll be fine. We'll bounce back from this. We're not gonna make mistakes. I mean, we are technically still kind of trying to get our bearings and stuff on the deck, but we're gonna get there. Probably sideboard, just sideboard a little bit better. Take out the bad cards, Dakota, and play the good ones. I guess update this. Oh, alright. When I get a second, I'll update the record thing. No lands, cool. Mulligan. 2 lands. Alright, don't scam me, bro. Murktide. Burn? Burn. Well, our hand isn't playing any fetch lands. Drew our 3rd copy of Grist. At least Wall of Roots, they're going to have to spend an attack plus a card, more than likely. And the fact that they suspended Riftbolt on turn 1 means that they probably don't have Swift Spear. Or I guess just in general a creature. Oh my god, Riftbolt Central. Skewer the critics. Alright, so just all the burn. Well, I mean, we knew our hand wasn't going to win the game, like, super quick, but definitely feeling a little bad that our only life gain is Haywire Might. Alright, let's see what they got. Inspiring Vantage. Boros Charm. What do we got? Yawgmoth. Oh, so I can go... I think I just want to get Grist down. Somebody can't. Alright, so I mean they're kind of flooding out in a way. Oh, just a Shieldred. That'd be pretty good. Vortex. Deals 1 damage. Cast a spell if no mana was spent to cast it. Then deals 5 damage to him. Well, there's the clock. Yawg. So I mean we can Yawg. I don't even know if like Yawg really does anything. Alright, let's just hurry up and kill them. Unfortunate that they were able to suspend their Rift Bolts and cast them before putting this Roiling Vortex down. That could have been a way to really help us get back in the game. I mean, this is probably death. Alright. So I think there's specifically one card that will help us out here. Adds a cord for 1, and that's not what we're going to get. Because we'd have to cord for 1 with this, go get Haywire Might, activate Haywire Might, go up to 4, we survive this, can gain the life, and then we get rid of that. But unfortunately, that's not how that's going to work. Well, I like how Moto will let my opponents draw cards and see what they're going to draw, but Moto does not do that for me. I guess the One Ring is like protection. I don't even know if I like Grist a whole lot. Tear Asunder, so I would just, for 2 mana, kill the Vortex. I don't even really care about Vortex. Oh. So I'm thinking Endurance just is like a big creature. I don't think that's right, not that good. They play like 8 creatures, so I don't think Fatal Push is that good of an option. So Logic Knot, the Manatraders series, oh, they GG'd me. So the Manatraders series is a tournament that the Manatraders, well, okay. So Manatraders is like a rental service that hosts like a free tournament every month. Normally you have to qualify by winning, getting a certain win percentage through so many matches. This one, kind of like they did with the Pioneer one a few months ago, is essentially you just have to register for the event and you are able to play in the event. I'm more than likely not going to be able to because I think I'm going to have to work the weekend. I work night shift. It would mean that I would probably get like a few hours of sleep to then play the event. But nonetheless, I plan on doing it. So with it being open, it is probably going to be a rather larger tournament. And this event takes place next Saturday. And they mold a 6, sweet. Yep, this game is Magic the Gathering. Unfortunately, the game that I have the biggest love-hate relationship with. Yeah, for sure. So you're incentivized in a way to have a paid account with them, simply for the fact that they 10x the prizes. Like, so if you just get a membership, you don't even necessarily have to have a membership, I believe, like when you sign up for the event. Like, I know there's players that have like top 8'd that didn't have a Moto like an account signed up through them, and they just like bought one during the top 8, or before they started the top 8, so then that way they got paid out like the full prizes. And Modern is easily like my favorite format. Like if you check out like my channel and stuff like that, you can definitely tell the amount of work I put into a lot of the Modern videos and stuff like that, and the fact that it is my favorite format. I know a lot about it. I've been playing it for like the last 6-7 years, I would say, at a relatively like high level and pretty consistently. I can play like a plethora of decks decently proficiently. So definitely, if Modern period, or even like Pioneer as well, is something that interests you, or anyone here, or you want to even learn more about Magic, I like over explain, go into detail everything, please by all means subscribe to the channel, and we can kind of take this journey together of kind of just doing better at like learning the format and everything, and just getting better. That's been essentially been my motto since I started playing Magic, was to try to teach and be a person that's willing to do what they can. Because I mean, chances are I'm never gonna end up like playing in a pro tour, let alone winning a Worlds, whatever. But if I could help somebody like get started, or kind of like help coach to then end up being a better player and kind of being like a face of the community in a way, then I'll gladly take on that role and do the best that I can. I'm not normally this tired either. Like I usually sleep like 4 hours a day. Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking that if they're not really going to have like a way to out this Shieldred. I mean, they can point a bunch of burn spells at it, but I mean, I guess at that point, so this is probably like, Roiling Vortex, sure. And if they're just gonna leave up mana so I don't gain life from this, deal. Yep, opponent can't gain life this turn, sure. We can go get a 4. Pretty sure we took out all of our... I mean, we're not attacking either. We can go get a Haywire Might, which seems a little, I think, counterproductive, but... So just go here with that. And then this will technically allow me to attack for more, like on the next turn. Let's play your opponents can't gain life this turn. Conveniently not play our land either, because I'm like so locked into like making sure that I can respond to this dumb thing. So lethal on the next turn unless they have Lightning Helix, to which then we can maybe get them with their own Helix. So go ahead if you want to pay a red mana to prevent this. And I guess then they could like Helix or whatever in response and then do it, but at this point like kind of force their hand. Boros Charm, 4 damage, sure. I will still gain life. We'll leave that. We can go get Dryad Arbor with that. We'll attack with both, because if they want to trade with the Young Wolf, then they're gonna die. They're gonna end up dying to the Shieldred, so they're forced to block the Shieldred. So like this will get in 2 points of damage. I mean, really, I doubt that they have. You know, I don't even know. Like they're gonna have to have like some crazy burn spells. Like Tribal Flames, I guess, but then they would have to have the green black blue, so they would have to have a non-red Triome in their deck, I guess. Can't believe my opponent would GG me like after like game 1. Burn players make me sick. I mean, I think they're pretty much just dead. I mean, I guess they could Lightning Helix a Young Wolf. They go up to 5, but then they take 5 because of the Dryad Arbor. Definitely not activating the ring. Well, I guess we could. We could activate the ring because of Shieldred. I would like to think at this point we're basically locked to win. Maybe not with that. Yeah, I mean, just really sloppy. Because then we're going to lose life from this thing. Of course, not draw a relevant spell. Kill our opponent anyway, but, you know, that definitely was sloppy. Oh my god. Just drink more water, Dakota. Alright, on the draw. Oh, Grist probably isn't any better if I didn't want it on the plate. I probably don't want it on the draw. Like that, yeah. I still think even with everything that's there, I think I'm basically just hoping that I don't get like destroyed by a really fast burn draw. Place first, mulligan to 6, please. All right. I mean, this hand's fine. I mean, I'm really hoping that they don't necessarily have like a haste creature, but I mean, we take 1 damage from it, and then we have a Young Wolf to block it. Goblin Guide. Wall of Roots. So that's a pretty good one. So then we have a decision here where we can play a Verdant Catacombs, pass the turn, you know, fetch up a tap land or what have you, and then we can go Wall of Roots into a Young Wolf. We end up taking another hit from Goblin Guide, which isn't necessarily the most attractive option, but an option nonetheless. I think we want to play Young Wolf. I think we force them to spend a few burn spells on this. Oh, come on. They attack. What is it? Delighted Halfling. Well, that's good. We're going to end up having a 1-drop to play with this Wall of Roots. Deal 1. Undying, and we are super sad if they play, what's it? The Searing Blaze. Roiling Vortex, okay. I mean, I'm kind of okay with this. Now we can chord for 1. Having the option to chord for 1, we can go get a, what's it? Oh man, the Haywire Might. Helix me. Spectacle me. Alright. Are you gonna attack too? That'd be sweet. Alright, so I can chord for 1 now. I think I will. So I can go get an Ignoble Hierarch, and then I can go double Bowmaster, take that out, start attacking. I think I'm almost fine with that. Because, I mean, like, we're not going to be casting free spells, so Rolling Vortex is kind of whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna get kind of aggressive and just take out their Goblin Guide. Now this like Sunbaked Canyon is gonna end up being like super painful. Four, 5, 6, 7. Deal 1 damage. So we put them to 10. They go to 9. Oh man, 2 Sunbaked Canyons. God, please crack one of them. Please. Oh yeah. Does that change anything? That might just single-handedly like get us in the game. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put them to 6. opponent. You're at 3 now. Please. I mean, chances are they didn't like brick or anything. I mean, chances are if they drew. Oh, they can't shock that into play. Oh, okay. Whew. All right. All right. There we go. 2 and 1. I will take a quick bathroom break. Where's the record thing? Definitely did not, I don't think, deserve to win that game. But it is what it is. So let's go. Let's go to a little intermission here. We'll be right back. All right. All right, let's keep it pushing, keep it moving. With that. Do either of these have both ends? I just want to charge my phone. Yes, thank you. Oh, hey, and we finally win a die roll too. Hello. Alright. Yes, I would love to play first. I mean, we'll keep. Don't scam me. Look down my videos of every time that I play Magic. Like, I'm like, yeah, scams everywhere. Like, and then, like, just never play against scam. So. There we go. Alright, let's. Oh, we're playing against Tron. Alright. Alright, so we can either play Strangergeist or we play Yawgmoth, but we can't do both. So I think we need to go tap land. Do that. Attack. So they probably just have natural Tron. Or rather, you know, it's not natural Tron. That's technically the wrong word, but they are probably going to have Tron on turn 3. Yeah, tower power plant. Use that to go get mine. So, what if we went Stringergeist, attack, play Bowmaster? Because if they Karn, I'm gonna feel pretty silly. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna and with leaving up this Bowmaster, if they like do this and they play like Karn Liberated or whatever, even though I know they're playing like 1 or 2 copies nowadays, if any, and they go to hit one of these, Bowmaster can just ping it and we'll get to keep it around, then we can Yawgmoth. So the 1 ring. Okay. Do this before they get protection. Three mana, alright, draw. Oh lordy, alright, yeah, just hit the Orc army. Sphere, alright, that's fine. I mean, I guess there's a turn to like crack all these. It'd be now when I can't do anything about it. Or like when I can't ping them and punish them. So then I have Cord for 2. I mean, technically if I draw Cord, I don't have them dead because this dumb Relic of Progenitus, plus the fact that I have the Blood Artist in hand. Disgusting. Oh, and of course we draw Cord as well. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we can Haywire Might. Alright, so what if we could just Cord for a Yawgmoth. Yeah, so we can just Cord for Yawgmoth instead. And then we stop on their upkeep, so then we can murder them. No targets. This. Save targets. Always yield. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they could play. I don't even know if it matters. Yeah, always yield. Target that, sack this. Always yield. Opponent, I would appreciate it if you conceded to this, please, because you are in fact dead. Thank you. good opponent for, you know, actually letting us letting us save clock. 'Cause I mean, like in paper, you would just win the game on the spot right there. I mean, you would demonstrate the loop, and if your opponent didn't have anything, they would hopefully just concede the game. It'd be kind of nice of them. So what the heck? So we're definitely bringing in these. Necro on the draw. I don't know if I necessarily like Necro on the draw. I think I like playing reactive in this way on the draw, and then maybe bringing Necro in on a play just to have like the turn 2 possibility. Bowmaster is going to be pretty good. Maybe Agatha might not be it, at least in this matchup. I don't think they're really interacting in like a way, so like we can kind of like ditch these. Soulless Jailer, can't cast on creature spells from grave or exile. They're not really doing that. Ditching Yawgmoth. Alright, just like bring in the Necromancers anyway. They got land, do the thing. We play land. We'd have to play Dork in order to Necromantia before they do a thing. I guess since we have the benefit of being on the play, I just realized Shielded and the One Ring work so well together. Yeah. Shielded and the One Ring is kind of like the way that you can offset the drawback on the card. So they begin the game with 7. We have a Haywire Might. We have a Terra Sunder. I think we need to keep this. Yep. So we can go Halfling, go. And then now, since we drew the other black source, we can Necro onto. Oh, and they didn't. Oh my god. Oh boy. All right, how hard was your hand leaning on Tron? I guess couldn't be like too much. All right, well, we're just Necroing them for 2 turns in a row. Urza's Tower. They had 1 in their hand, so they have Ancient Stirrings, Relic. So I guess they'll be able to. They'll get to make a 2/2. So then they have Dismember, Cityscape Leveler, 4 Karn the Great Creator, Karn Liberated, 4 O Stone, 2 Relics in hand, gross. They do have all their rings in. 2 Walking Ballista. Alright, so I guess the next turn we just name Karn the Great Creator. Yep, they get a forest, kind of what we would expect. Stirrings. I would imagine at this point it's probably to hit land drops. Like they're just gonna take whatever land they can get. Expedition map. It's gotta be Necro. Okay, so I mean, I think we actually can afford to play Viseju, not tap this land. So we know those cards. Do we get... So we know that they have Ulamog, Relic, and Unknown card. Do we take Karn the Great Creator? Or do we care about the ring more? I feel like if we just take Karn. Because I guess if we take ring, then the fact that they have Karn. Yeah, and they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So would you say this is your main deck or your favorite modern deck? It is definitely my main deck. It is kind of been a labor of love. So way back when, I played a deck called Grixis Death Shadow, and essentially up until it became basically unplayable thanks to a set called Modern Horizons 2. I switched to this deck just because I really like the play patterns, used to how it played, decided that it was kind of worth to keep messing with it and kind of do my thing, and you know, I haven't looked back. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's go here. Alright, so they have Relic, Ulamog. We can go get an Urza Saga, but then we can tear asunder it. I think we took out all our Agathas. Yeah, we took out all our Agathas, so it's fine. Sure, play another Relic. If we're not careful, they can just kind of hard cast this Ulamog eventually. Well, that's getting torn asunder. So we can go Geist, sack, kill the zombie, get rid of like any pressure that they could possibly have, kill this O-Stone. Start pressuring them. Let's try to win the game. They can cash in these relics if they want to, but it's not really gonna, like, honestly, hopefully it doesn't matter. Four mana. Did they just draw another ring? Oh, Ballista X2. So they can go ping, attack, ping. I don't know what we're doing here, opponent. Yep, ping that, so then they attack and then ping, and then it's just a straight up race. Oh, and then get it with relic, sure. Play land, so they have 6 mana, okay. Definitely don't want to find a way to lose this game, Dakota. I'm definitely aware of the possibility of it happening, but I don't want it to be reality. So then I guess this can go get like Urza Saga. Play Urza Saga. Crazy. I mean, they're just literally going to hit their land drop 3, 6, 7. That's land number 8. Do I care about this? 3, 4, 5. Crack this. 6. I mean, at this point, I don't think it matters. We're essentially just like in race mode. Even hoping for just like anything remotely aggressive at this point. Guess I'm not even like necessarily upset by that. Four, 5, 6. Urza's mine, so not even getting another Saga. 3, 6, 7, so that's their 8th land. That was a pretty good one. Destroy each non-land permanent. Wow, that was such a good draw. Alright, please, something hasty. Oh, you would have been so good. You would have been so good. They massacred my boy. I think I took out Gris too. I didn't take out Gris. Alright, cool. Alright, so they can go make a dude. 3, 6, 7, 8. I guess they want to hit their land drops, yeah. So they make a 1/1. And that 1/1 becomes a 2/2. They get like another map. I think they have one more map. Oh, Chromatic Sphere. 3 mana, another Oblivion Stone, sure. So I attack. They're forced to block. Save target, it's always yield. I guess this puts them to 2. Yeah, I guess I could have attacked, like they'd be at 3, and then they would still have this thing around, plus these 2 dorks, which means that this cracking isn't lethal. So actually a misstep with not attacking with the Dryad Arbor. Let's crack this, which means that we deal 2. Do they have a blocking Ballista X1? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. That is so good. And I don't think we don't have another Stringer Geist either. Alright, come on, Yawg. Yawgmoth's at least a little annoying. 3, 6, 7. So they have 7 lands, so they're not anywhere close to casting the Sulamog yet. I don't know if they could have anything like instant speed. Alright. Go ahead. Alright, star. Now what am I doing? We kept in all our dudes. So we have 1 Bowmaster gone, 2 Bowmaster gone, so we have 2 Bowmaster. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Alright, 3-1. Let's go. Alright, let's go here. I guess I can get out of like studio mode. So, alright. This is for the 4-1. And now, if anybody knows, Ohio has a really bad, well, either really good or really bad history being 3-1 in anything. So let's hope that we are in the old universe where the Golden State Warriors actually pulled it off rather than, you know, blowing a 3-1 lead. Or I guess where Cleveland didn't blow the World Series. Really, I think I would rather like the Cleveland Guardians, you know, at that time actually win a World Series than the Cavs win a championship. Obviously. Oh, come on. Man, that really sucks losing that match. I won't even really feel like good about it either way. Like if we win this one, like I'll be happy with the 4-1, but you know, play tighter, could have had a 5-0. Alright, so lose the die roll. So we lost 4 die rolls. You know, we're 2-1 in games where we lost the die roll. Begins the game with 7 cards. Do we mulligan to 6? Probably not. And this is where we get, oh, green? Rhinos. Alright. There's a chance, you say. So I'm assuming that they probably have like turn 1 suspend footfalls. Okay. Okay, Lorraine revealed. So they're going to get their land and they're going to be able to do some things. I can go Dry Harbor, Strangergeist. Or I can go Land Geist or Land Bowmaster. 5. It's like Arbor Bowmaster. Arbor Bowmaster, that's 4. 5. Land 6. Strangergeist to 4 up to 5, which means we can cord for 2. I think I want to play this anyway, and we're just gonna Bowmaster in a way kind of like makes up its own mana for makes up its own in 2 mana rather than Strangergeist. Just doesn't have that possibility. That said, playing this Dryad Arbor gets super dangerous when you remember that like this deck also really likes to play Fury, and at this point I'm just choosing not to play scared of anything. So is this Shardless Agent? I doubt we're icing anything. Going to fire. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing we had a land heavy hand. So we have fetch Bowmaster. Yeah, so we figured that they probably had like a Shardless Agent. Yeah, play another Footfalls, and I'm not gonna be able to beat like probably 4 Rhinos. More than likely. Here we will go. Ping ya. Play this. So we have court for 3. A Rhino is coming off suspend next turn. Gosh, I hate this matchup so much. Play Halfling because it's going to essentially be the same. Yeah, I think unfortunately I'm probably going to have to hope that they don't have anything. Say, went past Shardless Agent, Violent Outburst. What in the world is going on? Why would you do this? Alright, so we cored for 3. What can we cord for 3, 4? Or what we can go? No, we can't. Because if we do that, then we don't have enough green mana to cord, so we cord for 3. I guess so we can cord for 2. Go get Wall of Roots. Yeah, go get Wall of Roots and then play Orcish Bowmaster. Or I can actually get Blood Artist. And Blood Artist can make things really awkward for them. I guess not really like super awkward, but... Oh boy. Oliver, so then we have a Bowmaster. We have a Bowmaster and Orc. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have these plus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do that. I'm getting rid of those. Block there, take 8, go to 11, and hope that they cannot kill me. Evo. I don't think Evo helps. Evo, I guess like we get Shieldred. I guess Shieldred technically blocks a Rhino. I guess let's start there. I'm assuming that they have like a counterspell or something. Alright, they don't. It's probably just Shieldred. Shieldred blocks a token. That's 12, 14 that comes through. Block. We can team up, take another one. So we can take out 2 Rhinos. And block a Shardless Agent. Take 8, go to 3, go up to 5. Yeah, it's probably just that. Oopsies. Oh, play this land, Dakota. Oh, they have Flame of Nor? Oh yeah, that doesn't matter. I think it deals 5. Yeah, deal 5 damage to any target. A GG. Alright, not gonna lie. Sucks being back against the wall. But we live for these moments. You can't cast out creatures from exile. We want the Soulless Jailer, Necromentia, Fatal Push. Fatal Push. I don't know if it's Haywire. I don't think Haywire Might does anything either. I think we can stay 64 cards, play these, get rid of the Cauldron package. Play Delighted Halfling. Is the One Ring good? I guess maybe it gives us another turn. Evolution's pretty bad against counterspell decks. I think Bowmasters are great. Oh, but I guess I'll shave a cord. I'll go down like technically 2 cards. Well, we have our sideboard hate. And they mold a 6. Okay. Okay, I'm freaking out right now. I think I'll leave open court for one. Green, Lorien revealed. If they would have put Cavern into play, then definitely a Soulless Jailer, but what's this? So question is, do I go and get a Dork? Or do I get a Young Wolf? I feel like I get a Dork. I feel like I should get another Halfling. Oh boy. Alright, cast a legendary spell. Go with this. So it was shame. What's it? Oh, petty theft. Yep. I guess kind of what I would expect. So then this is gonna be Crashing Footfall or Charlotte's Agent. Let's go get Crashing Footfall. Tilt. What did you reveal? Fury, subtlety, subtlety, 3 forces, Flame of Anors, a bunch of violent outbursts. Another Shardless Agent, so cool. Fury. So I can kill both of these. Unfortunate. Now I need to draw land to find a threat for Yawg, or find a way to cast Yawgmoth. I know Fury is. I can't stand playing against Fury. Literally, like one of the worst cards to play against when you're playing this deck, especially. All right. So I guess what are the chances that they play something that we care about? Soulless Jailing. Man, I want to keep Walrus around so I could potentially cast a Yawgmoth, but I'm at least block him with this Young Wolf on a Shardless Agent if they do so. Oh. Do I go to 10? Probably not. I'm not gonna go to. I'll go to 10. I think 10, 12. I don't know. I don't think it matters. Land, Cord. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Yawgmoth. So they've went through force negations, 3 force negations. They didn't go through any of their... It's probably just getting left up for the rest of the game, though. So I can either cord now. I'm gonna either cord now. Try to go get a Yawg. 1 or so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I find a young wolf, or I find like land Strangaroo guys, I win the game. And they probably have a counterspell anyway, but I'm probably dead to that counterspell anyway, because I don't think they're ever tapping out of it. Yeah, we're just gonna go for the win, and chances are they're gonna counter this, so they don't. All right, let's find a. Let's cord. So if we, I mean, I guess if they didn't have it, I mean, if I guess they didn't have it. Click here, sack this. Oh, baby, here we go. We got a match. Wow. Man, oh man. Okay, sideboarding. I'm scared shitless right now. So I don't want these. Endurances aren't really going to do anything. Evo, I still don't like in with any sort of interaction that they could have. Bowmaster. Oh, let's go. Come on. Let's finish it. Well, it's got a sideboard card. And I mean, if we basically story this deck, if we find a Yawgmoth, like, we're going to go crazy. This even gives us the potential, if we draw a Necromentia, we can Necro them. Oh, they almost clicked through their turn, jeez. We'd actually be almost okay if they fired this. Obviously, we'd prefer them not to. Okay, they didn't ice. I mean, this could just be like subtlety, put it back, and then go into a whatever. Or even like petty theft, bounce this. No? Okay. I mean, currently... double uncounterable. And Millie Yawgmoth. Alright. This could be just like a Flame of Anor. That could be like their interaction. I guess is this a fire? Yeah. Alright. Save targets, always yield. I mean, we definitely have to make sure that we can win the game. Would like to draw some real spells. Mill and Necromentia. I think their one flash creature can only block flyers. Endurance. Kind of surprised that they didn't do this and eat a halfling. You've got to be kidding me right now. If I kill the endurance. Just gonna keep going up. Alright, I mean, we definitely need to figure out a way to win this game. Is this just 5? Oh, Lorian's just a hard cast. Lorian's revealed. Alright, I'm willing to do this now. Just get rid of it, and then I guess if we need to, we can ditch the Shardless Agent. I mean, chances are they found a way to deal with the Soulless Jailer and then start doing their thing. Flame of Anor, destroy target artifact. Control a wizard. Good thing that's not actually a wizard. So if they're setting up a shardless, let's check real quick. What kind of lands can they get with this? Oh, Misty, Ketria, Triome, Island. I guess they have another island they can get, so probably doing it to a land isn't going to work or matter. So, yep, you got it. Agent inbound. Come on, give me something. Cord. Force negation. I guess I could do it on their turn. 3, 2. So I could get Blood Artist. Block. Block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Creatures die. Shieldred? If I get Shieldred. Let's get Yawgmoth. If they don't, it's okay. One attack. Come at Grist. Get back. Okay, so I can go block. Grist dies. They lose a shardless. Only to cast legendary spells. Alright. You want to take out the Grist? That's fine. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We hit them to 7. This is like a flame. This might be just a Flame of Anor. So we have a ring. Definitely not a big fan of drawing these lands. So I could search a forest. All right, come on, give me something. If they go to kill this, then we can kill their Shardless Agent. Alright, these keep drawing lands. This is another Anor. Target player draws 2 cards. Alright. As good a time as any. Man, let's go. Alright, we're sitting pretty good right now. So we can go boom, boom. True, I just need to get Yawgmoth. Alright. Something good. Yeah, let's just attack with this. They can't really take this either. If they want to double block it, like, that's fine. And this is, I'm assuming, a counter spell. Yep. Get Yawgmoth. How did I miss a black mana symbol? And this has to be subtlety. Top. I guess. Oh, baby, let's go. Finally, after being so close so many times to 4-1ing, we managed to 4-1. Oh my god. And really, like, super close to the 5-0. Oh my god. Whew. Fine, man, I can take that monkey off my back. That feels so good. I mean, obviously the 5-0 would have been, like, the best case, but, you know, it is what it is. So let's open these up one at a time. Play points, Ayula's Influence, Silver Quill Silencer, Doo-Doo. Yes, open. Piru, Soren's Vengeance, deals 10 damage, you gain 10, 5 play points. Man, I see people have been like 10 and 15 play points. Can I get that? That'd be kind of cool. 125. Okay, that's actually a really good chest. That's a league plus. And there's an Asylum Visitor. That's fine. Liliana, Waker of Death, Mind Bend. Oh my goodness, that's a bad card. Alright, last one. 5 play points, Magus of the Moat, and a Spellskite. I'm sure that Spellskite would have been expensive like years ago. Wow. Alright, so that was a slog. Definitely played bad. Won some games that I probably didn't deserve to win, and probably lost games that I could have won, and won games I shouldn't have. You know, and that's the nature of Magic, and that's the nature of getting better. Overall, I definitely enjoyed this deck, even though it didn't like sound like it. If you see my videos before, and if you look at like past streams that I have on YouTube, which if you subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate all the support for everyone that is still here hanging out. Dryad Arbor is a card that I've been pretty low on, but it actually felt pretty decent here. We got to do the Soul's Cauldron with Walking Ballista, Haywire Might, and I think it was fine. It was okay. Definitely the Haywire Might like loop ended up being pretty good in our second match, which would be the one that we did not win against the deck, where that was probably like one of the best effects that we could have had. But overall, I mean, it's essentially like the deck that I had played the last time that I had streamed, just that we have the Soul's Cauldron package, and I think I'm willing to kind of like keep playing this version, and maybe even trying to like play it in paper as well, just to that's all the way at the top, just to kind of keep some consistency in that. So I really appreciate everyone who came out to the stream. I appreciate all the new chatters and some new faces on the first YouTube stream in a while that we've done, and I think now the permanent place that I'm going to stream, so all my videos and stuff when I stream will go up on YouTube. So if you want to see any of that additional content and everything, I post a lot about Modern Pioneer. I also post different essay videos, like cards that used to be popular in the Modern format, or just used to be popular cards in general. You know, I talk about the format a lot and try to go pretty in depth. I do a lot of talking, so if you just need someone to listen to like rant and ramble about some of your favorite formats, you just want to like set your phone down, do things and be productive. I can definitely do a lot of the talking, and I'm very active in my comments. Try to be active anywhere possible where people try to reach out for me, whether it's an opinion or just to yell at me. So definitely, subscribe to the channel. Consider subscribing. If you go to the about section in my channel or go to any of my videos, you will see that there is a link to a Discord server as well. Go ahead and join over there as well. I would appreciate it. And I'm going to fix some stuff, so hopefully streaming on YouTube ends up being a little bit cleaner. So thank you for everyone so much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate all the support, and I hope to see you guys in the